Well, let's get a sense of what it's like out there. John McManus is on the UK's busiest shopping street, Oxford Street in central London. So, John, certainly there's a queue where you are, but do you think it's fair to say that the Boxing Day sales have lost something of the appeal they had in previous years?
Well, that's certainly what many retailers are concerned about. The queue of people here started gathering outside Selfridges, which is one of the most famous stores on Oxford Street, at about 6 a.m. this morning, and it's certainly a very enthusiastic queue. People very keen to get inside and get their hands on some of those Boxing Day bargains. Many of the people we spoke to quite excited about it. But there is a concern amongst retailers that the Boxing Day sales don't have their usual pull. We know some of that is because of the growth of online sales. Traders have been very good in getting people to sit down at laptops and PCs and buy online, and we know that much of that started yesterday on Christmas Day, when people sat down at around 10 a.m. when they received online gift vouchers and started shopping. That's one of the problems for retailers. This BBC survey also reveals that many people believe that Black Friday, the discount day before Christmas, is taking some of the sheen off Boxing Day sales. So perhaps retailers might have to make a decision about where they're going to target their discounts before or after Christmas. But certainly much enthusiasm here, and we know that retailers here are not just counting on Brits to come out and buy, but also for members of the tourists who are here in London to also do the same, because many of them are going to be spending quite heavily here. In fact, the Trade Association, which represents Oxford Street, says that a third of the sales that will happen over the following week will be by people who aren't British, tourist visitors. They're the people who are helping these shops keep going. Retailers are very glad they're here.
It certainly seems that you can find a sale pretty much any time of the year these days, but are people still spending the same amount? That's another key question, isn't it? Obviously, yes, some of the spending might have shifted towards Black Friday rather than Boxing Day, but are they still spending overall the same amounts of money, or is that sum dropping? And that's a key question for retailers as they look at their accounts, isn't it?
Retailers have told us that spending has been going up. It went up last year on Boxing Day sales, and it's going up again this year, they predict. So they don't think there's a problem there. They're just worried that the growth isn't as large as it has been in recent years, and that's partly, as I said, because of their own success in getting people online, and also because people are very canny now. They know that many shops are having sales not just on Boxing Day, not just on Black Friday, but in many other parts of the year as well. And so they're waiting, they're holding on to their money, they're being cautious and clever shoppers, and they're waiting for the best bargains at the best time of the year that suit them.
OK, John, thank you for that. John McManus on Oxford Street in central London. Now,